Hi guys, welcome to this section, this video, and this amazing 10 things, 11 things we are going to talk about today about your transformation, glow up, and rebirth. How many transformations, glow up, and rebirth have you gone through? Let me know in the comment section below. Because I have stopped tracking my glow ups and transformations. I've stopped tracking my rebirth, Shreya 2.0, Shreya 7.0. I have waited and counted Shreya 17.0 and I've stopped it. In the last 2 years, I have not counted how many transformations I have gone through. Oh. So let me know how many transformations you have gone through. Okay. So where is your transformation reached? Where has your glow up reached? Where exactly are you in this particular journey right now? Let me talk about this. So this video, first of all, is only for those people who are going through a transformation, who recognize their patterns of transformation and rebirth. And this video is also for those people who are thinking that they need a little bit of glow up. Probably they need to cut their hair, they need to get manicures, they need to get glow up or something. But the more they try, the more it is failing somewhere. And let me help you today. Thank you for joining on this video. I am Shreya Khanna 144. I myself I'm a motivational coach, a transformational coach, and a healer, and a tarot card reader. And if you have been with me for the last 6 years, 5 years, I don't know till since when, but you know. All right, let's talk about the very first point. Very first point is realizing that what you're going through is a transformation. If you realize, so you will be getting numbers and synchronicities, and that will be 30 number 13, number 13. If you're thinking of number 13 as, oh my god, this number 13 is coming to me again and again, yeah, it is transformation, baby. It is transformation. You are getting a rebirth. Accept it. Okay, so yeah, celebrate it. So yeah, number first point is realizing it is transformation. When you realize that yes, things are changing, yes, I am not controlling anything, yes, God has given me this time, and I feel like I have enough energy, but I feel like not putting it into anything. So you may be on a energy harvesting mode, or your previous energy would be releasing so that it makes space for the new. Right? Number two, accepting the signs you have been getting and not running away from it. So number two, you will be getting, signs in the number one that you realize it's a transformation, but you need to give acceptance to it. Acceptance means, okay, I get it. I know why I am not able to give any energy to anything. Why I feel, motivated when I'm in the bed, in my leisure, and when I wake up, there is no motivation at all. I don't know why it is happening. So the right things will come to you at the right time. Let's say you have a garden and you have got to prune your garden. There would be transformation in all areas of your life. This is what it is. Why is a rebirth? You'll be changing your decor. You'll be changing a lot of things. So the right things will come to you at the right time. This is why you have no motivation. Let me tell you why. You may think, because mind is a racer, mind is an overthinker, and mind keeps you, here and there. So it will tell you have to clean this, you have to clean that. But when you wake up, you have no energy. And suddenly, out of the blues, when you think that, I have no energy and I want to do something, and I'm not able to do it. So I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna just sit down and have my tea or something like that. Suddenly, you will get up, you will go out in your garden, or maybe you will go out towards your vehicle or do something, and suddenly there will be something that you feel motivated for. Okay, so this is in front of me, maybe my garden needs pruning, let me take a scissor. That's where you will receive that that's the first thing you want to do. Maybe you have been thinking to cut your hair, just to get the remove the split ends, probably get a new haircut or whatever, and you've not been able to do this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, then you kind of let it go. That's what happens. And then at the right time, this will come to you. At the very right time, this will come to you. So you let it go. And that's where some kind of letting go also come in. So the second point is accepting the signs that you've been getting and not running away from it. So sometimes when things are changing, we don't realize that things are changing for good, and we keep thinking that, I'm not ready to let go of a lot of things. I'm not ready to go out of my comfort zone. And you keep denying it, you keep running from it. But that's how you feel like there is no motivation for what I have to do. So yeah, you accept it, you accept the signs, and you don't run away from it. So that's our second point. If you are still going through, and this is where your transformation is leading you to, you are on the right path. And even if you are just on the first path, really realizing its transformation, it's good. But let me tell you, it is not gonna happen in one day. It's not gonna happen in a week. You have to give time to it. Just like a baby is born after 9 months in a mother's womb, for a human child, of course. And for elephant, it takes 2 years. For cats and for dogs, it takes 3 to 4 months sometimes. So that's how it is gonna be for you. So accept it, whatever it is. Maybe it takes 2 months, maybe it takes 3 months. I'm in no hurry, because things are gonna be changing for good, because you have learned from your past self. You've learned from all the past selves of your last, whatever your age is, right? So you have become better, you have refined yourself, and you, my friend, are at the topmost lifespan, topmost category of humankind, topmost category of life. Life has refined itself up till now, and you're sitting at the top. So think that everything is getting refined, everything is getting to its better, to its best. So you are at the best of your transformation of the human era, of this earth. Trust that. Okay, there's nothing to be scared of. Your work might change, your things might change, your personal life, your personal self, whatever it is, will change. And give it time. Relax. Take a deep breath in. Take it. I'm in no hurry. Say this affirmation with me. I'm in no hurry for a transformation. I'm in no hurry for anything at all. Whatever God gives me, whatever God helps me to refine, I'm thankful for it. And I'm ready for it. Okay. That is the spirit. Okay, let me walk to third point. We have already talked about it, but detachment from past self and habits. When you realize that it's transformation, and when you accept it, you're not denying it at this point. You detach from the past, because if the things have to, be renewed from the foundational level, then my past habits and past self is not gonna work anymore. So you start changing a little things. You start detaching, you start letting go of your past self, your past habits, your behavior of your behavior with those people who were never meant to be with you, probably. Your ex relationships, your ex friends who you still kind of remember somewhere, right? So yeah, you will detach from your past self and habits. This is the number third of wherever your transformation is. If you want to write it, please write it. So number one is realizing its transformation. Number two is accepting the signs that you have been getting and not running away from it. And number three is detachment from past self and habits. So your old self is gonna go. Your past moments, past memories, even toxic and toxic people, toxic situations, even your own toxic habits. Maybe you got it from your parents, maybe you got it from your friends. They're all gonna go, and you will have that, that poise. You will have that attitude that, you know what, I have left things in the past and it better stays there. I'm not living in my past anymore. So whenever these things try and come to you again, try to confuse you again, the toxic things that you never meant to, see. So you have this attitude to tell them, I don't live in the past anymore, I've grown up from it. And you tell them, I have learned my lessons. So thank you for being there. You just say it and you let it be. I'm not even telling you to let go, right? I'm saying whenever these things come to you, you say it. I'm not living there anymore. This is your attitude. This is like, you will change it. This will become your attitude. I have already let go of this. So detachment from past self and habits. Number 4, declutter and releasing. Oh. So when I'm saying detachment from your past self and past habits, you have already realized that, I'm gonna be detaching these things when they come to me, right? So you do it on an unconscious or subconscious level sometimes. That, you know what, I'm letting go, I detach, I cut the cords loose, right? I let go of the toxic situations, they don't bother me no more. But when it's the time for declutter and releasing, I'm sure you've been thinking about it, but this time this happens on a conscious level. It's not happening anymore on subconscious and unconscious level. Now you're conscious of it. Now you become conscious in the part 4. If you're writing it, it's beautiful. So declutter and releasing all your wardrobe, all your home, all your internal space. Maybe you need to change your, your altar where you work. Maybe you need to get those things out of the sight, because it's a new time, it's a rebirth time. Maybe you want to use some things that are still lying in the wardrobe. Maybe you want to use those clothes that you never wore. Maybe you want to get rid of those clothes that you never wore. So declutter will happen. You let go of a lot of things. Maybe you donate, maybe you throw, maybe you burn, People have their ways to declutter. Maybe you clean properly. Maybe you give some fragrance to your wardrobes and whatnot. Maybe you get some plants into your room. And releasing, now it is happening on a conscious level now. What you're gonna release. So all the things that you have been, telling yourself that whatever these things are coming to me, I release the negativity. I let go of the negativity. Now you will actually pick up things in the point number 4. You will actually pick up things from the past which have been lying there as a burden. You pick it up. So you pick it up. Whatever the toxic things you have been feeling as a burden, responsibilities, even responsibilities that you just feel like these are not my responsibilities. I've just been taking care of them. And even if those are responsibilities, you tell them, you know what? I just need time to breathe. I need time to be me. So you pick those things up and you tell them, this is who I am right now. I am releasing. I can't take care of the burden anymore. I can't take care of the responsibilities for now. In the point number 4, that's what's gonna happen. You may still be, giving a little bit to where you have put your 100%. Maybe you will do some things because responsibilities, that they need to be taken care of. So you release, and still when you feel like there are my responsibilities, you take care of them a little bit, but you take your time for yourself, right? So number 4 is declutter and releasing, right? It is happening on a conscious level now. Okay. Number 5, it is very important. Purification. Number 5 is purification. What is that you're purifying? What is it that you're purifying? So purifying is away from letting go. Purifying is away from decluttering. That's different. It's purification of thoughts, purification of heart, purification of yourself as a body, as a soul. That's what you're gonna be purifying. How exactly? Gratitude, forgiveness, Ho'oponopono. Maybe you chant or meditate. You do a little bit of exercises. Whenever you meet somebody new or somebody from your family, you greet them in a good way. How purification works, whatever the toxic situations you've been dealing from, you get your mind away from the toxicity, the negativity, whatever it has been. You're saying it's done. Now I need to be purified. Now I need some air. Now I need some breath. So your whole body will take oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Your whole mind will release the negative thinking, and you take your mind away from it. How? Maybe you say your sorries to God, say your sorry spiritually, and you forgive other people, right, for the good. And honestly, even if negative thoughts come to you, do not respond to it. Keep using purification as a tool, conscious tool. You take a proper bath, you clean yourself, you change your clothes, whatever it is, you purify by maybe chanting mantras, whatever you like. Meditation, fragrance in your room, candle, something like that. Okay. Number 6, grounded mindset and self-acceptance. If you're still going, by the way, keep going. If you're learning, keep learning right now. Okay. I have 11 pointers, and this will help you in your transformation, glow up, and rebirth. Okay. Number 6, grounded mindset and self-acceptance. So what is grounded mindset that you are changing? First of all, tell yourself that I'm into transformation. Tell yourself I'm changing for good. I'm forgiving other people, I'm letting go, right? So whenever the negativity starts to come up again, whenever you feel like, there is ego within me that is coming up because I'm transforming, because I'm getting purified, you start grounding your own mindset. How exactly? By telling those things, by taking them into your consciousness, what you are up to right now. I'm letting go, I'm releasing, I'm having a rebirth, I'm purifying, I'm connected with my God. That's how you develop grounded mindset. What you are up to, your foundation is changing. I'm not lazy anymore. Whenever you feel like, I don't want to wake up today, no, I'm changing for good. I have to wake up, right? So they say, and self-acceptance. What is self-acceptance? So when you have shallow breathing, even when you receive negative thoughts, when you receive negative feelings, because those are coming up the surface, right? These have always been coming up to surface, but you have been replying to them negatively, and this is where you change. You are changing consciously. So even if those negative thoughts come up, even if the releasing comes up, you don't reply. You keep in grounded mindset. You keep silence, probably at that time when you are getting angrier because of your past cycles, because of your habits, right? So this time probably you don't say bad things. Self-acceptance. Okay, I am having bad thoughts. Tell yourself, right? No matter how much I explain, you will only understand when you tell yourself that this is what I'm going through. If you're judgmental, let's say you have a habit of being judgmental, right? Tell yourself, you know what, I keep talking about other people and I judge them. You say it. This is a bad thought, right? Because when it comes to you say, this person looks like this, I feel like this for them, and this and that. So you tell yourself that I'm aware that I do this, and you tell it that I don't want to do this anymore. You tell yourself. This is what self-awareness is. Self-acceptance is. Shallow breathing. Let the shallow breathing happen. People try to cover up their anxieties. People try to cover up their fears, even with themselves when they're alone. Right? You try to cover up your anxieties or shallow breathing. So let that happen. How is shallow breathing looks like? This is how shallow breathing looks like. I do it for 10 minutes every day whenever this happens. Like there is nothing, even if it is happening for 30 minutes, I let it happen. That's how you tap into those levels. What is making you anxious? What is making you feel like this? What is making you cover up? So give acceptance to self that yes, this is my own anxiety. I let it come up. I let it come up. So this is how you do it. And I do it. I do it because I know I don't want to run away from it. And it will happen till the time it happens. Let me tell you something. Self-acceptance. There is only one thing that you can do. Whenever the things seem like you want to get out of something, you are running away from it, you want to get out. So running away is like a continuous process. You always keep running away from something. It's not like a day or two process. Once you realize, no, it is always gonna be there. No, it is only gonna be there when you actually exercise it, when you actually understand it, and once you set the patterns again and again, that I wanna let this come to me. I am not doing any resistance on it. And once you keep doing it, that's how it becomes a good habit. That's how it becomes a good pattern or whatever. So let me tell you this. Angelina Jolie said it in an interview, and I realized this is the best thing I've heard in life. So when the times are tough, what do? You go right through it. There is only way to get out of it. You go through it. बाहर निकलना है तो उससे होकर ही निकलना पड़ेगा. एक ही रास्ता है, उससे होकर निकलना पड़ेगा. ये समझो, ये याद रखो. When the times are tough, what you do? You go right through it. समंदर को पार करना है. बोट का वेट कब तक करोगे? 3 दिन हो गए, 4 दिन हो गए, भूख लग रही है, कब तक बोट का वेट करोगे? तैरो, निकल जाओ, डरो मत, निकल जाओ, पार हो जाओगे. That's how you make self-acceptance. Tell yourself, I'm going right through it. There's only one way out, through it. Remember this. Okay, number 7th is wardrobe upskilling. Wardrobe, okay. So you maybe try and dress better. Transformation, glow up, rebirth. You dress better. You get better. You wear good things. You maybe wear all those things. We have talked about this, right? So you start wearing those clothes you never wore. You start getting new clothes when you want, how much you want. So do not be like, I have 50 clothes. No. This rebirth is asking you to release. This rebirth is asking you to declutter. So maybe only have 10 to 15 clothes, good clothes that you can wear. The clothes should not be, like if we have a hole in here and we are still wearing it. No, get rid of those clothes. And the way you want to dress up, right? Number 8, skin routine. There would be nice skin routines. There would be changing. There would be getting masks. There would be, treating yourself with goodness, giving yourself pedicures, manicures, face cleanups, face spa, hair spa, whatever, body massage. That is your skin routine as a transformation, glow up, rebirth process. Number 8. If you have come up to this far, the rest of the 3 are not very far. Number 9, treating yourself as temple. So you are a temple. Your body is a temple. You are getting into purification. You don't have to be egoistic about it. Walk like you own it. That's what you're doing, all the releasing, right? Walk like you own it. Talk like you own it. You haven't come this far up till number 9 just to keep asking for it, right? No. You have realized that it is mine. What is yours? Rebirth is yours. Accepting rebirth and walking on that road, that rebirth is mine, should not make you egoistic, should make you more free, should make you more purified, should make you sanctified, should make you fragrant, should make you as calm as an ocean, and still there would be tides and volcanoes and waves under the ocean. So treat yourself as a temple, fragrant. Gods reside within you. So many gods, all the gods reside within you. Treat yourself like that and own it. Number 10, small routine and habit changes. Number 10 is very, very important. As you accept your transformation, a glow up, a rebirth, change your routines, small habits would be changed, and it will take you far. Not just take you far, they will go far with you. That's what I was talking about when we talked about self-acceptance. You change a few things, they will take you far. They walk with you. The patterns will only be broken when you change your routines, when you change your small habits. Just a small change will go far with you. And last, we have number 11 point, and I know that you're capable of it, so hear me out. The last is going out on solo dates. Solo dates is what you need. You know what is solo date? Where you dress nicely, where you have a bag on, where you have your sunglasses on, where you just want to go on walking all by yourself, wearing nice clothes, where you want to have coffee dates just by yourself. Warm evenings, probably. Light, light music, whatever you like to have it with, you do it. Fragrances are always an essential part, an integral part of this process. So natural fragrances are something that you should go for. Good bath, routine bath, disciplined bath, spiritual bath. Give your body a treatment as a temple. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my 11 points of your transformation. I don't know where you are at in your journey, but I wish you well. I wish you that all the points that I have covered, you keep working on yourself. You might have written all those. If you want, you can watch this video again. But I'm sure that you will have a rebirth. You are having a rebirth. You are having a transformation, and you are having a glow up. And trust me, a lot of people will be attracted to you. And the final words that I want to tell you is, tell yourself this exactly. I am loved. Believe it. I'm loved. Tell this to you for 10 times a day. I'm loved. I'm loved. So many people love me. And nobody have to come to you to tell you that they love you. They do. There are so many people who have seen you, but you haven't seen them. They love you. So tell yourself, I am loved. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you, I love you too. I haven't seen you who you are, but I love you. For the love of God, I love you. Okay. Tell yourself, I'm blessed because God is giving you all the blessings. This is transformation. This transformation is coming you from God itself. If you don't know it by now, you know now. This transformation is coming to you from God and by nobody else. Thank all of those people who have been with you. Thank all of those people who have treated you the way they did, even good or bad, right? But always remember to thank the positive energies around you that are still helping you keep going. Keep going. You don't stop at no point. My love to you. In case you want your healing, counseling, anything, and a tarot card reading, you talk to me on WhatsApp. The number of the WhatsApp is given below in the description box. And yes, all sessions will be paid. So all the best. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. You like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you feel about this. And I will see you in my next video. Till then, keep a Colgate smile on your face. Ciao.